This is the 2021 Mazda CX-30. This model has been around for a couple of years and it's aimed at the urban subcompact crossover buyer who wants a little bit of style and a little bit of fun. The thing is, this segment is filling up fast. We can't buy enough of these small crossovers. We just love them. The question becomes, does the CX-30 have enough Mazda DNA baked into it, meaning some style, some premiumness, some performance, to stand out from the crowd? Let's find out. Americans don't like hatchbacks. We won't buy them. However, raise it up in the air a couple of inches, call it an SUV, and it's take my money. The CX-30 finds itself in an increasingly competitive segment. Right now, it's competing against vehicles like the Subaru Crosstrek, the Kia Seltos, and the Chevy Trailblazer. However, unlike those, you'll notice that there's no pretense of off-road capability. This car is designed for driving around city streets, and that's what Mazda's counting on. Buyers who are city slickers that like the act of driving, but are still convinced they need a small, compact SUV. Design-wise, the CX-30 is using Mazda's newest design language. The front's pretty good looking, very similar to the Mazda 3. However, unlike the Mazda 3 hatchback, there's a lot of chrome up here, but that's okay, it looks nice. Coming down the side, they have to make it read like an SUV. Remember, it's really a hatchback. So to do so, they slap on this big, half circle of plastic, and the thing can't go off-road. It has off-road fenders, kind of a miss. The wheels and tires are small, kind of down market. Not so good right here. Coming back, very nice, good greenhouse, good bright work. And when you get to the rear of the vehicle, it looks just like any other SUV, which is what the people want. I'm inside the Mazda CX-30 and it feels just like I'm inside a Mazda 3 because the interiors are identical. What you need to know is that Mazda has ambitious aspirations. They want to move up market. And as a result, their cabins are getting more and more premium. There's a lot of nice material in here, like this dashboard. This is covered in leather. It's actually a really nice soft leather. The armrest is leather. The seats are white leather, which is a rather bold choice inside of an SUV. Then there's some stuff that looks like leather, but when you touch it, you realize quickly oh, that's some odd type of rubber that's not really leather, but that's okay. Looks nice. And then there's some stuff that doesn't look or feel that nice, like the top of the dash here. But again, this begins life as a $23,000 car, so you're gonna have some stuff like that. The other bad part is infotainment screen, not a touch screen. You can't touch it. You have to use an old school BMW style iDrive controller. It doesn't do very much. It's not very functional. The good news is the graphics look really premium. Behind me in the back seat, not a ton of room. Remember though, this is a subcompact size vehicle, so there's not supposed to be. However, Mazda redesigned the hatch of the CX-30 to be larger, and now you can get bigger things into it. The big takeaway though is, in this segment, at this price point, this is an incredibly premium cabin. In terms of performance, small crossovers are not known as driver's cars. However, Mazdas are. So, Mazda engineers spent a lot of time and effort making sure that this thing drives better than it has to. I've driven it, it does handle very well. In terms of power, under this hood is a inline-4 2.5 liter naturally aspirated motor, makes 186 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque. It's not too much. If you need more power, there is a 250 horsepower turbo version available. This one's all-wheel drive. It could also come as front-wheel drive. Front-wheel drive models will get slightly better gas mileage than the all-wheel drive. However, if all four wheels are driven, you get all-weather capability, makes it quite sure-footed. No matter which CX-30 you choose, you are buying the best driving vehicle in the segment. However, ride quality suffers as a result. In terms of safety, it might be small, but the CX-30 is a safe vehicle. It has a 5-star crash rating, and the Insurance Institute says it's a top safety pick plus What's the plus mean? You get that when you have a lot of standard active safety features, such as adaptive cruise controls. And on the higher trim models, the headlights turn with the steering wheel. In terms of price, you can get into a Mazda CX-30 for right around $23,000, which is totally in line with the competition. The Subaru Crosstrek is $23,000, that Seltos is $23,000, a Chevy Trailblazer is $4,000 less, but that's a whole nother story. This one next to me is a premium model. Remember, it's all-wheel drive. So it sits at just about $32,000. However, remember with this one, all-wheel drive, plus that great interior, and it really is a great car to drive. If there's one thing I want you to know about the Mazda CX-30, it's that if you need a subcompact crossover, this one is the enthusiast choice. Plus, you get a sharp design, a premium cabin, and the price is right. Look, you know it, I know it, Mazda knows it. You're never going off-road, stop pretending. Instead, why don't you buy a crossover that's actually good to drive? To see vehicle rankings and a complete buyer's guide, please visit motortrend.com/cars.